So let me share my screen, guys. Any questions, any doubts?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please. No problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yesterday we saw some of the scenarios in terms of restoring, right? So I have a kind of scenario, probably it may be a vague, but just thought of checking with you as a thinking, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Say for example, we are taking a weekly full backup and differential backup on daily basis, and as you
Okay.
said, log backup for every 15 minutes.
Okay.
So what now the time is 10, 7, 9, right? So then my next log backup would be happen only at 7:15. Assume that in that
Okay.
this is the scenario. So
Okay.
which means I have the last log backup until 7 o'clock.
Correct.
Prior to that, I have a proper differential backup, and again prior to that, we do have the full backup at all.
Okay.
So now, right, this moment when my DB is corrupted,
Hmm.
and as long as I have some of the other logs as well in my disk itself,
Hmm.
would I able to go for the point in time recovery until 7, 8 or 7, 9, something like that?
You can do that, Sudhakar.
Okay.
You can do
So,
that. Please go through the backups concept, okay? Backup classes
oh,
are there,
okay.
right? So
Okay.
there I was clearly explained how to do that. So you
Okay.
have to go to full discussion in the YouTube. I have uploaded with full discussion on backups and then
Okay.
copy only backup, tail log backup, okay? So
Okay.
here you have to, for example, if your database is corrupted at 7.9, so
Right.
you can recover till 7 o'clock with your full backup, differential backup and log backups.
Right.
That 9 minutes backup you can get it from the tail log backup that I explained
Oh,
in the tail log backup concept. Okay,
okay. Yeah,
during
sure.
corruption situations we can take the backup tail log backup. So finally you have to use the tail log backup to recover that 9 minutes data.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just go through the backups. Okay, so clearly I
As I missed
explained.
the previous classes, right? I'm just coming on order by order, so
Okay, okay,
I didn't reach that level.
fine, fine,
I,
fine, no issues.
thank you.
Yeah. Guys, I only got one response from Isha for the yesterday's assignment. Yeah. I haven't got any responses, so not sure how many of you completed that assignment. If not, please complete the assignment, guys. So now we'll discuss about the automation. Okay, so what is this automation? Where we are going to use this automation? How we are going to use this automation? How to automate some of the things? What kind of things will regularly automate? How to check in case if anything, if any errors are there in the jobs? Okay, what is job? What is the maintenance plan? So everything we'll discuss in this session, guys, as discussed yesterday. So it will be a 1 hour session, and in the evening also I'll take 1 hour session. Okay, so let's continue, guys. uh, Durga, 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 unable to recollect about Durga. Just a minute, Durga. Okay, that's fine. I'll check later. Okay. Can anyone share the assignment, please? Anva? So you want the assignment questions or what? Or you want the answers? Okay, fine. So the assignment question is like how many backups are possible on system databases? I asked you to prepare an Excel sheet, okay, on master what and all backups are possible, like full differential log. On model, what backups are possible? MSDB, what backups are possible? Only full differential log, okay. On MSDB, how many backups are possible? TempDB, how many backups? ResourceDB, how many backups are possible? So this is the assignment question. Right. Okay. So let's discuss about the automation, guys. Automation means, generally, what is the meaning of automation? Automating the things, right? So I told you earlier that we are going to manage hundreds of servers. Imagine in each server, imagine 10 databases are there. Imagine, generally 10 will be there, 20 will be there, 100 will be there. We are not sure how many databases, depends upon the application requirement. So imagine we are handling 100 servers. Worst case 100 servers. Generally the organization will handle 500 servers, 600 servers, 1000 servers. Some projects, if big projects are there, will handle 2000 servers also, SQL servers. Okay. So if it is shared projects, will handle 5000 servers also. So as discussed, I am handling 7000 servers, guys. So imagine 100 servers are there. In each server we have 10 databases are there. So total how many databases? 100 into 10, 1000 databases. So 1000 databases, as discussed, we have to, for the purpose of safety, for safety purpose, we have to regularly take the backups on all the databases, including production databases, non-production databases also. We have to take the backups. What kind of backups we have to take? We have to take full backups. We have to take differential backups. Of course, as discussed, every 15 minutes you have to take log backups. So imagine full backups. Every Sunday we have to take full backup. So on 1000 databases, every Sunday we have to take full backup. Every day on 1000 databases, we have to take a differential backup. Okay, that's also we'll see. But every 15 minutes on 1000 databases, every 15 minutes I have to take a log backups. Guys, is it possible to take log backups on 1000 databases for every 15 minutes? Can we do it manually? We have 15 minutes interval. In this 15 minutes interval, can I take log backups on 1000 databases?
No. No, I think it's difficult.
It's very difficult. It's not possible, I can say. Okay, then we cannot skip it. We cannot skip. We have to take the backups. How to do that? That we can achieve with the help of automation. We can automate. So we can take the backups using query. We can take the backups using GUI also. Even though you use the GUI option, at the end of the day it will run query only. So why don't we schedule that backup query? Why can't we schedule that backup query? You know the backup query, right? Full backup query. Backup database name to disk is equal to, you will give the path. If it is default path, no need to give the path, and then you will give the file name .bak. Imagine this is the backup query. This backup query, if I am able to schedule it, okay, this query has to run at this point of time. This log backup query has to run every 15 minutes. Like that, if I am able to schedule it, I can easily I can reduce my workload, right? So simply automation means automating the things. And again, don't think automation means only automating backups. We can automate lot of things, but backups are main in the SQL server, as they are going to run regularly. Backups are main in the SQL server, as they are going to run regularly. So we can automate backups, we can automate restores, we can automate lot of things, guys. Automation is very important. Automation is very important. It will simplify your work. It will simplify your work. So to automate in SQL server, we have two concepts. One is jobs. Okay, to automate the things in SQL server, we have two concepts. One is jobs and second one is maintenance plans, guys. Okay, one is jobs and second one is maintenance plans. So we'll discuss about the jobs and we'll discuss about the maintenance plans. Okay, so we can automate the things in two ways. Okay, so one is your jobs, second one is maintenance plans. Right, so first we'll discuss about the jobs, how to create the job and all. It's very simple, guys. I told you the theme of this job is it has to run one query at the specific point of time. Okay, so this is the main theme of the particular job, guys. So to make sure, okay, the jobs are running successfully means for jobs, SQL Server Agent is the responsible one, guys. Okay, for jobs, generally SQL Server Agent is the responsible one. So under SQL Server Agent only jobs will run. So agent should be up and running. This is the main important point. Agent should be up and running, then only your jobs will work. If the agent is down, your jobs won't run, guys. Okay, so you can see here, this is the SQL Server Agent. And if you expand, you can see other objects like jobs, alerts, operators, proxies, error logs, and all. So let's go to these jobs. You can see one job will be there. This is a default job that you will get. By default, when you install SQL Server, you will get this job, sys policy purge history. It is going to purge the history. Okay. So this is the default job that you will get in every SQL Server. I want to create a new job, backup job. Guys, we will have backup jobs in the organization. By default we will have, not by default we will have this job, right, for the history. In every SQL Server we'll create 5 jobs, guys. This is okay. In every SQL Server, maintenance jobs, you can say maintenance jobs. In every SQL Server will create 5 jobs. One is backup jobs. Okay, backup jobs. Second one is DBCC check DB job. Third one is rebuild index job, reorganize index job. I'll tell you guys what is this rebuild, what is this reorganize, nothing to worry. Fifth one is update statistics job. So these are the jobs that we have to create in every server. We will have a scripts. So as these are the very common jobs, okay. So in the organization, you will have a script to create this job. You can execute that script after installation. So automatically these jobs will be created, guys. Okay, fine. So backup jobs. Let's discuss how to create a job manually. Okay. So right click, new job. Okay, now you can see here name of the job. You have to give the name of the job, right? So I'll give this job name as full backup job. Okay, the job name as full backup job. Who is the owner? I told you earlier, owner is very important. Who is creating that object? Generally he will be the owner. So I just logged into the SQL Server using administrator account. So I am now creating a job. So who will be the owner? Administrator will be the owner of this job. Is it good to have administrator as an owner, guys? Is it good to have the user as an owner? Actually, it's not good. Why? Because this time administrator is creating. Of course, imagine this time Shanmukh is creating the job. Tomorrow Shanmukh left the organization. If Shanmukh is creating the job, automatically his name will be populated as a owner of that job. Once Shanmukh what we can say left the organization, his account will be deleted. So whatever jobs are there that are created by Shanmukh, those jobs won't work properly. For that we have to use one permanent login, that is SCA. So every time whenever it is asking owner, database owner or job owner, everywhere you have to mention SCA. SCA is the permanent login. You cannot delete SCA login, guys. You can see here under logins list SCA login. So SCA can be the owner of this job. Okay, fine. Category you can keep it as it is, no issues. Next you can see here, right, different pages. Then go to steps page. General page is over. Steps page. Here you have to add a new step. Click on this new step. Here you have to mention what is the aim of this job. Okay, you just mentioned backup job. That doesn't mean it won't take the backups, right? You have to mention the logic here. Step name is full backup. Again, I'm giving the same name. So I'm going to run T-SQL query. I told you, right? You can achieve anything using SQL queries. So if you want to take the backups, you can take it using GUI. Of course, even though you are using GUI, at the end of the day, it will prepare a query and that query will run. So in the same way now, I have to give the query to take the full backup. Okay, so what query it is? T-SQL query. So type is T-SQL. You can run different queries, PowerShell query, and other queries also. You can run command CMD queries, command execute queries. You can run other queries also, but our main aim is T-SQL. We will write logic in T-SQL. So make sure T-SQL is selected. So here I told you one thing. Whenever you are executing the query, what is the main thing that you have to concentrate, guys? Any query. While executing any query, what is the precautions you have to take? What is the main
Database.
precaution? Yes,
Select database.
database name. You have to check the database name, on which database it is executing. It's very, very, very important, right? Here also same. So you're trying to execute one query now. So on which database you are going to execute? Of course, backups and all will run on master database. So make sure it is populating master here. Now you have to write the command. I hope you know the command, right, for full backup. So backup database, database name is batch 46 to disk is equal to file name. What is the file name? uh, I'm not giving any path, so it will take the backup to the default location. Batch 46 underscore full backup underscore. What is the date today, guys? 10/23, right? 10/23 2022 2022.bak. Okay, just close the quotes. Now you can check it. Just select all, parse it whether this query is right or wrong. You can see here the command was successfully parsed. Done. So just click OK, guys. Wait a minute. Okay, go to advanced. Go to advanced. Here, this is one step. Okay, in the job means, generally the definition of job means collection of steps, guys. Job means collection of step. Full backup is one step. If you want to add extra anything, like you cannot add a full differential in one step, I mean like in the same job. Why? Because you can schedule the whole job, you cannot schedule each step. Okay, so if you schedule the whole job, if you add a differential backup, log backup also here, for example, step 1 is full backup, you might ask, sir, step 2, can I create a differential backup? The problem is you have to schedule the whole jobs, means all steps will be scheduled, all steps will run at a time. So immediately after full backup, immediately differential backup will run, which is not correct, right? So that's why I don't include any other steps here. Generally in the organization, we will have different types of jobs as discussed. These are the maintenance jobs. Other than these maintenance jobs, application related jobs also will be there. Application related jobs also will be there. Application related, they are going to give their own logic. So for that, we have to create a job, guys. But the process is same, even it is a maintenance job or application related job, process is same. If you want to, after this first step, if you want to execute any second step and all, then you have to add second step, guys. Okay, so as of now there is no second step, right, for this. So once this first step is succeeded, we have step 1, which is full backup of the database. Otherwise you can do like this, guys. Okay, let me add second step. This is a new step, right? uh, just a minute, let me click OK. Let me add second step. This time this is also a full backup. Okay, that is full backup batch 46, right? This is full backup GPay full backup. Okay, and of course backup database name GPay to disk is equal to, okay, file name GPay underscore full backup underscore today's date 10/23/2022.bak. Okay, so now select all, you can parse it, you can check whether this is right or wrong. Yes, done. So now let me click OK, guys. Means this is full backup for batch 46. Generally guys, we don't create like this. You might ask, sir, 100 databases are there, 100 steps I am going to create. No, but just for a basic idea, now I am just creating like this. Okay, this is full backup guys. First step is full backup. Once that first step is completed, go to advanced phase. Next, what you have to do, if first step is succeeded, you can go to next step. What is the next step? GPay full backup, right? So on success action means the step one is succeeded. On success action, what you want me to do? You want me to quit the job reporting success, or you want me to go to the next step? What you want me to do? You can, if you have further steps, select go to next step. If you don't have further steps, if you have only one step, select quit the job reporting success. This is retry attempts. For example, first time it was failed, next time you want to retry automatically. First time it was failed, and next time without human intervention it has to run automatically. Then you can give retry, means if it is failed for first time, next time it will run. When you can give the interval here 5 minutes. If you give 5 minutes, imagine at 10 o'clock job is scheduled, 10 o'clock iteration job was failed. Next, when it will run automatically? When it will run?
10:05.
10:05 it will run. Why? Because we gave retry items and we gave retry interval for 5 minutes. Means every 5 minutes it will run automatically. Like that, 2 times it will run. It will run at 10:05. If it is failed at 10:05 also, again it will run at 10:10. 2 times, right, we gave. So after 10:10 it won't run. If you give 3 times, 4 times and all, generally we don't give like this, but this is the meaning of retry attempts and retry interval, guys. Okay, so let it be 0. If the job is succeeded, if the step is succeeded, quit the job reporting success or go to next step. Okay, fine. We have second step also there, right? So let it go to the next step. Imagine if the step is failed, what it has to do, so in this case, if the step 1 is failed, if you want to take the backup of second database, you can go to next step. You can select go to next step. If step 2 is not depending on step 1, you can select go to next step. If step 2 is depending on step 1, then you have to select quit the job reporting failure. Very simple. If the step is failed, quit the job reporting failed. You have to select. If the step is succeeded, if you have further steps, choose go to next step. If you don't have further step, in this case, okay, if it was failed, imagine if it was failed at first step, you want to execute second step, go to next step. Or for the first step itself is failed, if you want to report this as failed, quit the job reporting failure. Got the point, right? So if multiple steps are there, okay, 1 minute guys. If multiple steps are there, if each step is depending on the previous step, select quit the job reporting failure. If there are no multiple steps are there, select quit the job reporting failure. If there are no multiple steps, if multiple steps are there, each step is not depending on the previous step, go to next step. You can choose. This is very common sense, guys. You can easily understand. I don't think this is a rocket science. Very simple. If this step is succeeded, if you want to go to next step, choose go to next step. If this is failed, but still you want to go to next step, choose go to next step. If this second step is depending on the step 1, if the step 1 is failed, choose quit the job reporting failed, guys. That's it. Okay, fine, right? So this is the general, guys. This is the general instructions of the step done. So now we gave step 1, we gave step 2, and you can see on success action it will go to the next step, on failure action also it will go to next step. And second one, this will on success action. Here we don't need to go to next step. Why? There is no next step after step 2. Go to advanced. What we can do? Quit the job reporting success. Click OK. Now see here, batch 46. Once this step 1 is succeeded, go to next step. If this is failed, still you can go to next step. Step 2, if this is succeeded, step 2 is succeeded, quit the job reporting success. Why? Because there are no further steps, right? If this is failed, there are no further steps, so quit the job reporting failure, guys. This is the meaning of this on success action, on failure action. This is very important. Schedules. So we gave the command, but when this command has to run, guys, you have to define a schedule. Go to schedule space, click on new. So when this has to run, I'll mention this as full backup schedule, SCH. You can give any name. Make sure this is enabled, guys. If this is disabled, guys, imagine you are using alarm to wake up at we have class at 7 o'clock, right? To wake up at 7 o'clock, you kept the alarm for 6:45. Imagine you have selected the time, you have selected the date, you have selected the ringtone also, and finally you are unable, you just forgot to turn on that alarm. What will happen, guys? You gave all the inputs, but you forgot to turn on that. Turn on button will be there, right? That was disabled. What will happen? Your alarm won't run, right? In the same way, even though you gave all these details, if the schedule is not enabled, it won't run. This is very small thing. Okay, so generally this is very small thing, but sometimes jobs won't run. So no need to break your heads why it is not running. Just check whether the schedule is enabled or not first. If the schedule enabled, jobs will run automatically. So make sure the schedule is enabled. And this is recurring type job, guys. It has to reoccur every time, it has to run. It's not for one time. For one time, why I have to create a job? I can simply run the queries, right, for one time. So regularly it has to run. If it is a full backup, every Sunday it has to run. So for that you have to choose a recurring. Okay. When it has to run weekly, daily, monthly, when it has to run. If you feel that you have to run this for daily, choose daily. If you feel that you have to run it for weekly, choose weekly. Okay, weekly, nice. When weekly means 7 days. On what day it has to run? Every Monday, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I want to run on every Sunday. Okay, select every Sunday. Sunday at what time? Sunday at night 12 o'clock. No. I want to run this at night 2 o'clock. Okay, 2 a.m. You can give for 12 a.m. also. It depends upon the server pressure. If you feel at 12 o'clock server pressure will be there, means lot of queries are running at 12 o'clock, then change it to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Sir, who will decide these timings and all? Your organization will decide this. You have to follow the organization standard procedure. All the backups in all the servers will run, okay, at a specific time, guys. In one server 2 a.m., in another server 3 a.m., not like that. They will decide one time slot, okay. On every server, early morning 2 o'clock, this full backup job has to run. Why generally 2 a.m., 3 a.m., users won't be connected, less pressure will be there, less workload will be there. So you can give early morning 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and all. If you don't know, go to any other server, check how they gave the schedule time and all. Same as it is there. Imagine they gave the time at 3 a.m. in the morning. Then here also you have to select 3 a.m., guys. Right, 3 a.m. Occurs every not required weekly occurs once at Sunday at 2 a.m. On Sunday at 2 a.m. occurs once at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Right. When it will start from today onwards. Where is the end date? If you want to keep the end date, you can keep the end date till this time, till this date, till this month you have to run. No, there is no end date. So it will keep running, guys. That's it about the schedule. So we gave the query and we gave the schedule. That's it. And here alerts, notifications, there are two extra pages. We'll discuss, guys. Imagine if this job is failed, I have to get the email, right? Imagine I have one backup job, guys. I told you 5 jobs will be there. 5 jobs we are going to create in each server. In each server we are going to create 5 jobs by default. Okay, this is the maintenance activity. So imagine 5 jobs means how many jobs will be there for 100 servers? For 100 servers, 100 into 5, 500 jobs will be there. Out of this 500 job, at least one job will be failed, right, because of some issues. So we cannot go and check every server. Server 1 we cannot log in and we cannot check what is the status of all these 5 jobs, whether they are succeeded or failed. Server 2, all the 5 jobs are succeeded or failed. You cannot check it manually, guys. So for that, what we have to do, we have to set up this notification. In case if this job is failed, I have to get an email to my Outlook or whatever your professional mail ID will be there, right? So in case you want to notify like that, if you want to notify like that, if this job is failed, I have to get the notification, then you can choose this notification option. By any means, if this job is failed because of some database issues or because of some space issues, if this job is failed, immediately you will get an email, guys. Okay, for that you have to do extra things. You have to enable database mail feature. So that database mail feature will help you to send an email in case if anything is failed, guys. So at this moment, no need to select notifications. Why? Because we haven't enabled any database mail feature. First we have to enable database mail feature, then only you can select notification. But what is the use of these notifications, guys? In case if the job is failed, it will notify via email to which account. Here you have to mention, here you are not getting anything, right? When you will get, once you create the operator, I'll tell you what is this operator and all, then you can choose the operator. So when you want to get the email, when the job fails, I have to get the email. If you choose like that, automatically you will get the email, guys. If this job is failed, that's it. Okay, click OK. So you gave the query and you gave the schedule, guys. Now you can see here full backup job. So when this full backup job will run, double click on the job. If you want to check, go to schedules. You can see here, expand it. Occurs every week on Sunday at 2 a.m. Schedule will be used starting on 10/23 Sunday. Today's Sunday, right? Today night 2 a.m. this job will run automatically. Means today night 2 a.m. at 2 a.m. it will take the backup of batch 46 and it will take the backup of GPay automatically at 2 a.m. If you want to edit the schedule, again double click on the schedule, it will open. You want to edit the time and date and all, if you want, you can edit the timings, day and all. If you want to edit, no, user said no Sunday, go for Saturday, then you can select Saturday and all. So this is how generally you have to create the job, guys. So this job will run at a Sunday night 2 a.m. So who is going to join with me to see whether this job is running or not at night 2 a.m.? So we'll connect today night 2 a.m. guys to see whether this job is running or not. Is that okay?
No.
No.
Not okay? Not okay? Okay, fine. So automatically this will run, guys, no issues. If you want to check tomorrow, we can check it. Of course, tomorrow we are not going to connect, right? So we can check it tomorrow. But I want to run ad hoc. Now I want to run this job. Is it possible? Yes. Whenever you want, you can run this job. How to run this job? Right click. See, automatically it will run at night 2 a.m. guys. Okay, but I want to see now whether this is successful or not. I want to see now. You can run this job manually also. How to run it? Right click on the job. You can see here start job at step. If you select it, you can see two options. This is step 1 and this is step 2, guys. Listen carefully. Generally in the organization, I told you, right, you can see jobs with 5 steps, 10 steps and all. Here you have to be very careful. If other steps are depending on the first step, you have to run it from the step 1, guys. If other steps are not depending, imagine step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Please be muted if you don't have questions. Right, here guys, why I'm explaining you, it's very important. Sometimes jobs will be failed, guys. So there are different scenarios. Okay, 1 minute, why it is hanged. Okay, so let it be. Oh, fine. Fine. So here there are different scenarios, guys. Okay, So imagine if you are if you can see 5 steps here. Here you can see only 2 steps, right? Imagine if you can see 5 steps here. Sometimes if the job is failed, 2 steps it was succeeded, from third step it was failed. Okay, so you can see, or else let me continue this one. Now I want to run this job, right? From step 1 I want to run this job, right? Select step 1 and click start. So now it is running, guys. Now it is running. First it will take the backup of batch 46, and then it will take the backup of GPA. So what is the proof? Go to this backups location, see program files, Microsoft SQL Server, instance root directory, MS SQL, and backup. Date modified, yes, date modified. You can see here GPay 1023 743, guys. Now 744, just now it ran. And this one you can see batch 46 full backup at 743 on 1023. So now we took the backups, guys. Okay, so if you see this job is succeeded or not, how to see, guys? Right click on the job, view history. So guys, regularly we'll get this kind of issues, guys. Why? Because we are having hundreds of jobs, thousands of jobs actually. In each server, I told you 5 jobs will be there, right? Imagine 1,000 servers means 1,000 into 5,000 jobs will be there. You cannot go and check which job is succeeded, which job is failed, right? In each server. So in case if any job is failed, you will get the mail notification on so and so server, this full backup job is failed. Then what you have to do? You have to do directly log into that server, check which job is failed, right click, select view history. You can see what is the error here, guys. Okay, expand this one, you can see all the steps here. How to check which one is failed, which step is failed? Here you have to select the plus button, guys. Then you can see, now in this case 2 steps are succeeded. You can see green check, green check. Okay, so now let me create one error for you. Wantedly I'm creating one error to show how it will be. Steps GPay, or else let me do one thing. So I don't want to change the code, I want to change the database status, guys. Can I take full backup on the offline databases? Is it possible? Can I take full backup or any backups on the offline databases?
Yes.
Yes? No? No? Yes? Guys, hard backups we can take only on the online databases. This full backup, differential backup, log backup, copy only backup, tail log backup, file and file group backup, striped backup, mirror backup, partial differential backup. These are all comes under hard backups. These hard backups, please be muted. Please be muted if you don't have questions. Okay. So these are all comes under hard backups. These hard backups will run only on online databases. See here, now I am going to run this job again. Okay, this is the full backup job. Right click, start job at step. So now from step 1 again I am running, guys. Start. So see here, now it was failed. Why it was failed? Where to check the error? Right click again, go to view history. Right now you can see here the previous one is succeeded. You can see both steps are successful. Okay, step 1 and step 2. This one is failed. So which step is failed? All the steps are failed, only one step is failed. Check this one, expand this plus symbol. See here, this is step 1. You can see here step ID. This is step 1 which is succeeded. Step 2 is failed. Okay, how to check if any step is failed? Select this step 2, and here in the below you can see the error message, guys. Okay, so what it is saying, message, what is the message? Service agent is running this job. Database GPay cannot be opened because it is offline. Backup database is terminating abnormally. And this is the error number. You can see here, guys. Okay, this is how you have to check the backup errors. Sorry, job errors and all. Not backups, jobs. In case if any job is failed, how to check, guys? You have to go to view history. You have to expand that plus symbol. You have to select that failed step, and then you can see the message here. So what is the solution here, guys? You have to bring the database online and you can run. In this case again, you want me to run, say for example, now let me bring the database online. Tasks and bring online. Right. Now, again, do you want me to run all the 2 steps or 1 step is fine, guys?
Honestly.
The failed step is fine, right? So select step 2 this time and start it. Only that failed step will run, guys. So this is how you have to do. In case if any job is failed in the middle, don't run all steps again, guys. Don't run all the steps again. Only run from the failed step. You can see here, and you can see the step 2 is succeeded this time. Why? Because we just selected step 2 and we just ran step 2. So step 2 was succeeded, guys. This is how you have to check it. This is how you have to handle the jobs. This is how you have to manage the errors in the jobs and all, guys. Any questions here, please?
Sudha here.
Yes, please, Sudha.
Earlier you have mentioned like we can allow the system to retry the operation if it is getting at the first time, and we can give the intervals and all, right? How the system will come to know that the job got failed? Because you said like on the alert and notification side, we still can go and configure the notification of the job alerts, which will come and sit on our inboxes. But still, right? When system itself getting restarted or retrying those iterations and all, right? Who is responsible to check the logs or which something like
See,
services or agent? Who is doing all that?
there is no rocket science, Sudhakar, here. If this step is failed, it will mark the step is failed as per the instructions in the steps. As discussed here, we mentioned it. If the step is failed, we have to when it will retry. If it is succeeded, it won't retry, right? Generally, how they are going to write the logic? If it is succeeded, it don't touch the retry items. If it is failed only, it will touch the retry items, right? So in the retry items itself, it will mention. So SQL Server database engine will be responsible for that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Here. The guys.
Yeah.
Backup
Only the
name ఎక్కడ డిసైడ్ చేస్తారో?
sorry. Backup.
Backup name.
Backup name depends upon the standards will be there, right? So if you have any doubts how to give backup name and all, go to any server. Already existing servers will be there, right? Go to any server, check the jobs. Generally it will be like it depends upon the theme of the job. If you feel that that is a full backup job, we'll give like a full backup job, like that only will give. Depends, the name of the job depends upon the theme, what it is going to do. Based on the theme of the job only backup name will be decided, and the organization standards will be there. If you want to see the standards, go to any server. Successful server will be there, right? Previous servers, check what is the name of the backup job name, and then you just mention the same name here. And one more thing I just want to tell you, generally you don't create jobs like this manually. So after SQL Server installation, we will have some scripts, guys. Some maintenance scripts we have to run it. Why? Because we know that these are very common in every server. So like how we created, now we don't create in the organization like that, right click new job. No, there will be some scripts. In that script itself, the backup job name and all will be there, the job name will be there. You will simply run that script, it will create all the jobs, whatever maintenance jobs are there, it will create. So nothing to worry. Full backup, what name I have to give, what databases I have to select, what schedule I have to give, who will tell all these things? No one will tell. Scripts will be there, you have to run that script. In case if there is a chance that you have to create it manually, you should know, right, what is the meaning of each component. That's why we have explained all these things. In the organization, nothing to worry about the time, nothing to worry about the schedule, nothing to worry about the name, nothing to worry about the retry items, retry intervals and all, nothing to worry about the notifications. Everything will be written in the script. You will copy paste that script, you will change the server name, you will execute the script, it will create the jobs automatically. Clear?
Sir, ఇది suppose
Yes, please.
హలో,
Yes, I can hear you.
బ్యాకప్ క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం డేట్ మెన్షన్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా సార్.
Where we mentioned the date? Okay, I'll tell you guys again. I'm saying this is just a basic idea. I'll explain you again about this one. Okay, I know your question. I'll explain, guys. After this, I'll explain. Nothing to worry. Next, any other questions?
Yeah, if the step is failed, it will quit the job or it will go to the next
Yeah,
step.
it depends upon the input you gave. For example, here, if you, for example, if the step one, okay, if you go to double click on the step one and the advanced, so how we are going to input this? If the step one is failed, if you want me to fail the job, you can select quit the job reporting failure. So how you are selecting here, based on that it will behave.
So my doubt is actually if there are 5 steps, so it failed at the second step.
Hmm.
So are we supposed to
That's what
go to the
that
next step also?
see
Third
that
step.
that we cannot decide. I told you, right, there are two types of jobs. One is maintenance job, second one is application related jobs. if
Okay.
if other steps are depending on this step 2, you said step 2 is failed, do I need
Yes.
to go to step 3 or not? If step
Yeah.
3 is depending on step 2, then you have to select quit the job reporting failure. Why? Because if step 2 is succeeded, then only step 3 will run, right? If step
Yeah.
3 is failed, that means step 3 is depending on step 2. In that case, how can you go to next step? This point we have already discussed. If further steps are depending on the previous step, quit the job reporting failure. If further steps are not depending on the previous step, you can go to next step. It,
Okay.
it depends upon the dependency of the step. Okay, so that who will
Yeah.
decide that? In the logic it will be there, nothing to worry about. How to do, where to do, like whether it has to go to next step or it has to quit the job reporting success, no need to decide. That's not your headache. In the script it will be mentioned clearly. If you run that script, automatically it will take care of it. But this is the
Yeah.
meaning of it. If further steps are depending on the previous step, of course, without previous step success, further steps won't run, right? So in that case, you have to choose quit the job reporting failure. Out of 5 steps, each step is different step, means no step is depending on any other steps. So if step 2 is failed, still you can select go to next step. Why? Because step 3 is not depending on step 2. So you can choose step quit the go to next step, sorry.
Okay.
Any other
But
questions?
how can we know it is depends on
That's what, that's what,
previous
that's
step?
what, that's what application team will take care of it.
Okay. 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 Got it.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions here in this jobs, guys? I'm just giving you an example of backup jobs, but any jobs the process is same, only the difference is query will be changed. If it is restore job, in place of backup, restore query will come. Restore database name from disk is equal to, you have to give the file name .bak with recovery or with no recovery, whatever you want to give, you can give, guys. Okay, if it is index job, same processing steps is same, schedule is same, everything is same, only query will be different. If it is backup query will be there. If it is restore query will be there. If it is rebuild index query will be there. If it is reorganize query will be there. If it is update statistics query will be there. If any application related jobs, application related logics will be there, guys. Okay, so the sir, can you show me again how to create a restore job? Only difference is command will be changed, that's it. Remaining everything is same, names will be changed. This is full backup job, right? That is restore job. So everything same, only command is going to be different, the query is going to be different, guys. That's it. Okay, so any questions here? So here actually there is a problem, guys, in this job. Just to explain you about the jobs, I created a job like this. Okay, there is no problem in the job, but there is a problem in the query. Someone asked Naveen, I guess, sir, next time when I ran this query, what will be the backup file name? What is the problem here, guys? Next time, this Sunday it ran at 2 a.m. next Sunday also it will run, same query will run, right? What happened if it runs same query?
It will append.
Correct, it will append, right? Why? Because we are not taking the file name dynamically, we are taking a fixed file name. What it will do next time also, it will directly append to the existing backup set. If you see here, what is the size of the backup file? I'm sorry, see, 903 919, right? It ran for 2 times. See here, now I am going to run it for third time. How it will be? Again that 901 903, you can see here it will be added with a 400 more, means 1300 something like that, it will be changed. Close it. Now check it. See here, 1354 1378. Whenever you are running, it is going to append. This is a problem, right? Okay, so it shouldn't be like that. So whenever you are taking full backup, it has to take with the date and timestamp. So I'm giving you an assignment, guys. I'm giving you one assignment. Go to Google, search script to take a full backup with the date and timestamp. You have to search script. Everything is same. Everything is same. Okay. Now I want backup files with the date and timestamps. For example, if I ran now at 7:59, it has to take the backup with a batch 46 underscore full backup underscore 10/23/2022 underscore 8 a.m. 80000. In the file name, it should be there, guys. If I am running at 8.1 or 8.5, the file name will be changed automatically, right? So new backup set will be created, right? So I am giving you an assignment. It's very easy assignment. Very, 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 very easy assignment. You have to go to Google, type script to take the backups with the date and timestamp in SQL Server. You will get one script. Just go through that script once. If you want to do any modifications, do the changes and all. You have to do some modifications. I know you will get the script in the first result itself. You have to do some modifications like the location, the path and all. There in the script, one path will be there. Here that path won't be there, right? Either create that path as per the script or change the path of the particular location, guys. Change the path of that location and then copy paste that script here and run the script automatically. Whenever you're running that backup job, every time it will take the backups with the date and timestamp. So if it is taking backups with the date and timestamp dynamically, so next time if you run, the date will be different, time will be different, so new backup set will be created. This is the assignment for backups. I mean, like for these jobs, guys, you have to complete it by end of the day today. Okay, so very simple. Hardly it will take 5 minutes, guys. It won't take more than that. Okay, hardly 5 minutes it will take. Search the script, just edit it. No need to do no need to remove anything, guys. Only path you have to change. Remaining everything you can keep it as it is and run that script automatically. It will take the backups with the date and timestamp. So next time when you run it, so it won't append. Why? Because you are taking with the date and timestamp in the file name. So every time the time will be different, right? If you run this second, next second if you run it, time will be different, so it will create a new backup set. It won't be appended, guys. Clear? So that is the assignment for today, guys. Please complete the assignment. Any questions here, please? For example, you want to create a log backup. Same, guys. Okay, so new job. This time the job name is log backup. Okay, and owner will be SCA and steps, new step. Okay, step name is log backup step. What is the log backup query? Backup log database name batch 46 to disk is equal to file name batch 46 underscore log backup underscore 10/23/2022 underscore date time 08, or else it has to run regularly, right? Let it be, no need to give any time. .trn. Okay, done. Just check it, select all, parse it, check whether this query is right or wrong. Yes, successfully passed, advanced. I am going to select this quit reporting success, quit reporting failure. That's okay. Only one step is there. Click OK. Okay, schedule. This step has to run every 15 minutes, right? New log backup schedule SCH. It should be recurring daily. Daily it has to run for every 15 minutes, right? Reoccurs every 1 day, occurs every day, every 15 minutes. 5. Okay, and here you have to mention minutes, right? It will start at night 12 o'clock and it will end at 11:59 p.m. means that is also night 12 o'clock only. So regularly it will run, no end date. Click OK. Click OK. Done. Right click if you want to run it now. Start the job at step. Close it. Okay. So now if you want to see the backup file, you can see the backup file, which is batch 46 log backup and 12 KB of the size. At 8:15 again this will run automatically. This 12 KB will become, as I gave the same name, right? It will be appended. 12 KB will become 24 KB. Like that it will keep adding. But that's not the correct way of giving the file names. For that you have to use custom scripts. Custom scripts will add date and time in the file name. So every time if it runs automatically, every time date and time will be changed, the file name will be changed. So it will create a new backup set, guys. Any questions on how to create the jobs, how to check job failures, how to schedule the jobs, how to edit the jobs, how to script out the jobs? Simple, guys. Right click, script job as, create to new query editor window. So if you are having any doubts, if you want to create any job in the new server, imagine someone asked, hey, can you please create a job in this server? You don't know the script. Do one thing, go to the old server, script out the full backup job, copy the script, Control A, Control C, go to the new server, execute the script, guys. That's it. If you don't have, if you feel that if you don't have scripts, you can do like this also. Clear? Any questions, any doubts here? See how much script is there. This is a very big script. Any questions here, guys, please? No questions? Guys, are we good, or any questions, any issues here, please?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. So in the evening, we'll discuss about the maintenance plans, guys. Okay, maintenance plans, and then operators and all I'll discuss. So maintenance plans and operators. Operators will help you. Alerts also is there. Of course, alerts we'll discuss in the next weekend. So operators will help you for the mail notification, guys. Okay, so operators will help you for the mail notification in case if job is failed, how to get an email notification and all, right? So operators will help you for that mail notification. So before that we have to, okay, configure database mail feature. So database mail feature will help you to send an email from your SQL server to the database team, okay, your Outlook. So you have to configure this database mail feature. Then you can configure alerts, you can configure operators and all. So these things will be discussed in the evening class, guys. Okay, fine. Any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we are good to disconnect now, and we'll connect in the evening at 6 p.m. IST. Fine. Yesterday's session. Yes, please.
Nothing.
Okay. So yesterday's session will be uploaded now. In 1 hour, it will be uploaded in our playlist. And this session also will be uploaded at 4 p.m. guys. So you can watch these sessions. Okay. Done. So thank you, guys. We'll connect in the evening at 6 p.m.
Thank you.